What's up, Super Mustang 9 here? Oh my goodness, I'm doing bomb stuff. This is something that I believe every Albertan, if not every Canadian, should get against, and it is Bill 6 in Alberta. And it's essentially bringing workers' compensation to the farm. Now, let's be honest, one, there should be some sort of workers' compensation, whether it's private or, like, it's optional in Saskatchewan, but family farms should not have to be obliged to it. So, like, if your farm is less than, if your farm has no, like, actual hired help other than family members, okay, well, let it slide. However, if it does go larger than farmers, and trust me, veterinarians, they're part of WCB and stuff like that. There are risks, 2 days risk you have to take in the farm industry, and that, unfortunately, A, there's loss of life, B, and you know what, sometimes, like, you're working on a combine, underneath the combine, you have to work on the header. There is going to be danger in that. Unfortunately, you have to understand the risks in said. Like, I mean, there could be ways to prop it up, yeah. But, yeah, as a family farmer, you have to understand there is risks in said situations, like dealing with animals. Animals can be unpredictable. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to say it again, because of the unpredictability of animals, it doesn't matter what kind of protection you throw on, whether you throw on a whole ton of hockey equipment, or and you know what, so be it. But I think it's time for an actual person who, you know what, understands a bit of what's going on in the farm life to bring to you what's going on in the community. Farmers, doesn't matter what kind of farmer you are, whether you're a small farmer, a large farmer, or a medium-sized farmer, you supply food to the people. And let's be honest, hundreds supply food to us. As sad as it, yeah, and hundreds supply food to us. So if the hundreds aren't happy, you know, because their family, like, they're literally raising their family. And they're huge families, but they're still family farmers because they're people. And they understand there's risks in jobs, and they understand the risk in taking the job. And that's something I don't think most Albertans realize is farmers probably know 10 times more risks, except for maybe the 5-year-olds that are starting to work on the farm. Now, let's be honest here, I started working on the farm around 6, but I always let my dad work on the equipment. I never touched the equipment until I started realizing how dangerous equipment was at about 11, 12. But I did work on swathers a little bit, but that was because the header is down, you can work on a swather really quickly, and it's just not a pain. But at the same time, the thing is, everybody's a paid worker. It doesn't matter whether you're a kid, you're a family member, whether you're, it doesn't matter whether you're a kid, your wife, you're a family member, it doesn't matter. If you're a paid worker, trust me, if you're a paid worker, you put into WCB. And to be honest, there should be some sort of, it should be optional. And to be honest, the large farms, yeah, typically, but how can you criticize a large farm from a family one? Like, hundreds are a large farm, but they're not necessarily not a family farm, because they are a family farm, because everybody's part of the same bloodlines. And then you've got large farmers. Large farmers who, and I know it's a little stupid, but I think YouTube should be able to get behind farmers on this. And personally, as a farmer's kid, I know who puts your food on your table. And it ain't the oil companies, it ain't the people who cut the beef, it's the farmers themselves who put the food on your table. Without them, you wouldn't have cows. Without them, you wouldn't have grain to make your buns or your lettuce or your... Without them, essentially, probably the only candy you have to eat, excuse the product placement here, but are these. Literally, these are petroleum products. And geez whiz, But other than that, you really have nothing to eat. And that's the sad thing about we'd be in an age where, and Alberta farmers are really offended by the NDP in Alberta right now. And I'm assuming if you're in the city and you're looking for a Bill 6 YouTube video, look at this, guys. Because you know what? I know what they're talking about, and plus, I know a lot of you are gonna hate what I have to say about economy and stuff, but essentially, what the NDP is doing is undermining Alberta. First, they're taking away our oil and gas, which, to be honest, we should have had things in place about, like, oil and gas only originated 100 years ago. But in the 80s, we shouldn't have stopped. When the gas prices jumped, we should not have stopped developing. We should not have stopped developing secondary fuel products. We should not have stopped in the 80s. But we did. We did stop, and now it's hurting us 20 years in the future. 30 years in the future, in fact, 2015. But also at the same time, people make their lives at the coal mine, at the coal mines, at the coal mines, at the power plants themselves. And the government is saying, we don't need you anymore. Go. Goodbye. Just sleep. And my grandparents on my mother's side lived down in Hannah, and they recently shut down a power plant there. That was probably the worst thing you could do because Hannah doesn't have a whole lot. Hannah has the Cactus Corner gas station, it's not Home Hardware, it's smaller Home Hardware. It used to be for a lumber yard, but my grandpa retired, and then the mayor who owned the store, who owns a Home Hardware, yeah, it's really confusing. I met the mayor of Hannah. He's a really nice guy. Trust me. I met the mayor of a town I don't even live in, but I've also met the mayor in Gabriel, and because he's Ukrainian, and I don't want to get involved in having Ukrainians on Facebook mad at me. But yes, I actually understand. Like, some things need to get done, and you know, probably under Bill 6, this is probably the worst thing that can happen to Alberta. I'd say can Bill 6, start fresh, get consultations with farmers before you start implementing stupid laws. Alright, NDP, that'd be great. Thank you. And also, don't forget to check out the Bomb 93. I put more videos up there than I do on here, but I will put an annotation to my other channel. Also, if anything more happens about this, I will put a new verses up on my blog after this whole thing subsides. And if it's the NDP give it up, it probably won't be a me versus, but it'll be like a thank you post to the NDP because they're a bunch of idiots, or it'll be against the NDP because they're still implementing stupid things like carbon taxes and stuff like that. Now, till next time, guys, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna start. And Rachel Motley, if you're watching this YouTube video, can Bill 6 because you're making a fool of yourself. We don't want that. And if you want to stay in position any longer than 4 years, you're gonna have to understand something. Politics is not a fun game. Anyways, this is Matthew James. Until next time, guys. Ciao.